welcome to the 5th episode of Ask Allie DIY. I hope your March is going well so far. Question number 1. Okay, so this question isn't one that I've been asked by one person in particular. It's actually a question that we get a lot on the channel, and it's how do I keep my hands so clean when I'm doing car DIY videos? Okay, first of all, I do wash my hands a lot when I'm filming these types of videos, and that's because, well, obviously they get really dirty, and I'm handling really expensive studio equipment, lighting, and cameras that I don't want to get ruined, so yeah, I'm constantly washing my hands. I was using a lot of this kind of standard mechanic fast orange abrasive hand cleaner, and because I needed to wash my hands so much, and this can be kind of harsh on sensitive skin, I decided to make my own kind of a forgiving formula, which is similar to this, but it's not as abrasive or harsh, and I thought you guys might like to see how I make that. Alvaro Maldonado. My first car was a black 98 Honda Civic EX. I had that car from when I turned 16, all through high school, all through college, and about 2 years after college. I practically ran that car into the ground the first 2 years of college because I was still in training for figure skating. I was still in training, and I would drive home back to my coach's every weekend, and that was about 90 miles away, so back and forth every weekend, and yeah, I used that car. The last 2 years of owning that car, it had so many problems. I had a blown head gasket, among other things, and yeah, so anytime I went anywhere, no matter how far it was, I had to fill the car with water, and obviously then to get back from where I came, I had to once again fill it with water. And if it were a long trip, I'd have to stop in between and fill it with water. I had street parking at the time, and I think one of my neighbors probably felt bad for me because, obviously every time I had to fill it, I'd fill it on the street. So one time I came out to fill the car with water, and there was a water bottle sitting on top of the hood of my car. Thank you for your question, Jose DD. Well, I'm not a fan of form over function, so that should kind of answer your question. My question to you would be maybe, how do you define stance? If you define stance as adding coilovers, lowering your car, having wider wheels and tires for more aggressive alignment, just for the goal of increased performance, then I don't think it's a bad thing at all. Because first and foremost, if you wanted to improve handling, then having better stance is just a byproduct. If you define stance as a slammed car with overly wide wheels, exceedingly stretched tires, excessive camber, or an unnecessarily wide body kit, then, and just for the sake of looking good, then I don't really like that at all. The goal I seek for my car is functionality, and when you start adding things that deteriorate the performance or make it dangerous to even drive on public roads, then I kind of tend to think it's senseless. Thank you for your question, lowkey _. I wish you'd said 4, but if I had to choose only 3, I guess I would pick the JBR rear sway bar for handling, Autotech high pressure fuel pump internals for engine safety, and the Cobb access port for power. I can deal with the floppy rear motor mount, but not with the excessive understeer from the factory or the stock tune. Thank you for your question, Godzilla. That's a tough question. There's so many good choices, especially since Japanese cars really dominated this era. My top 4 are the FD RX-7, MK4 Supra, R34 GTR, and Acura NSX. Can I have them all? No? Fine. Although I would without a doubt ultimately choose the R34 Skyline. It never made its way over here to the US, and it's always been a favorite of mine. Owning one will always be one of my goals. Alright, thanks for joining me for this March episode of Ask Ally DIY. If you'd like your question answered for April, then get it in by the end of this month. And yeah, if you like this video, please help me out by hitting the like, thumbs up, whatever the heck it is button. Subscribe if you are new, of course. And if you have any questions with a hashtag, leave them below and I'll see those, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!